everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new Liam Neeson movie just dropped on Netflix. It's called Blacklight and it is starring Liam Neeson, and this movie is directed by Mark William. And when I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought to myself, ooh, this movie looks like any other Liam Neeson's movie, but I always check out all Liam Neeson movie, especially whenever Liam Neeson movie drops on Netflix. They always trend for days, and this movie just dropped on Netflix. So I do imagine many people will be checking it out. What do I think about this movie? So I had really high hope for this movie. At least I was hoping this movie will be very action-packed. Well, this movie does have some decent action scenes, but overall the plot for this movie, it is very, meh, I will say. Because, if you have seen the trailer, basically you know what is this movie is about and who is the bad guy in this movie. But unfortunately, when you start seeing this movie, you know who's bad guy is. But in this movie, Travis Block, played by Liam Neeson, he doesn't know. So, a lot of our time we have to spend with him trying to figure out who is bad guy in this movie. And for me, I was sitting there thinking, he's the bad guy, you know it. We all know it, who is the bad guy. So in this movie, his job, it is kind of interesting. He's this special agent. His job is to take care of all the FBI agents who are exposed their identity to public. If they came out and did something publicly, so his job is to take care of it, clean up their mess, I guess, in this movie. And we see when one of the agent, he become very rogue agent in this movie, his job to take care of him, but he failed to do it in this movie. And we see something dark come out about his boss in this movie. That is what this movie centers around, and this movie exactly what it is. This movie tried so much. I would say this movie did start with very interesting plot. I was like, ooh, there's some decent action scene. There's one chase scene. It done really well, with the way the chase scene was done. So production value for this movie, it is very good. After all, this movie cost $43 million to make. So it is a lot of money, and you could see it when you watched this movie. Unfortunately, this movie was really flopped at the box office, because I know why. Because this movie, halfway through, it became so boring. I was like, oh my God. It's really too much talking and explaining. And I was sitting there thinking, I know already, stop explaining, do some action. That's what I'm here for. But he does a lot of explaining. He tried to explain his backstory, where he comes from, what is he doing, what is his agent job is. And I was thinking, yeah, do some action, Liam Neeson. No, he ain't. He's getting old, He's not about to do a lot of action in this movie. Although it is a lot of talking. So he did try to do some acting this movie. I was like, ooh, Liam Neeson is doing some, he's saying more than one line dialogue. It's like, that means I still liked him in this movie. I still like Liam Neeson in this movie. That is the thing. Still, I was watching this movie with my friend, because he's also a big fan of Liam Neeson, and he was really enjoying this movie. And I was like, really, you are really liking this movie? He's like, I really like Liam Neeson. So from his reaction, I could tell, still some people will enjoy this movie, especially if you like Liam Neeson. It is worth checking if you like him. And I don't have to tell nobody. People who like Liam Neeson, they will check this out. I'm glad also, I checked it out, because I never miss any of his movie. Why would I be missing this one? But although this was very boring watch for me. And that was my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? And if you enjoyed my this review, don't forget to check my other reviews on other Netflix movie, Liam Neeson movie. They're on my playlist. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.